Alright, so this video pertains to something that's been in the works for over 2 years, probably. Well, I think a year and a half, realistically. So for those who are unaware, my buddy Craig Simon set up this fanfiction site that is this one giant crossover universe, and I'm a part of it. And I've actually got something posted for it. It's called the Crossover Universe. Now, there is a story behind it, and I've actually written the prologue to how this universe was set up, and as well as the first issue of the title I'm working on, called Mystery Inc. The Next Generation, which I'll talk about in a moment. So the universe, this new universe, is kind of set. It's kind of like in the idea of all new, all different Marvel, but instead of just Marvel and DC characters, it's everything. It is the fucking melting pot. Think of it as after Secret, and this was an idea long before Secret Wars ever happened. This was something Craig and I had been working on. Craig, myself, Brian Kiersey, and a few other guys have been working on for like months, if not almost like a year. Like I said, a year and a half, and we've been building on this. And the whole idea is that, again, think Marvel Secret Wars, but if it went a different route. So the idea is that basically the multiverse once existed, and it will go a little more in detail for the prologue I've written for the site. The prologue is that the multiverse once existed, and it was so large, it became so large, that these little gaps in between the multiverse, these little walls, started to form these cracks in between it, and unleashes the main the ultimate evil, well, I wouldn't say evil, the ultimate enemy of the entire multiverse, the Nothing. Yes, it is the main villain of this, like, not main villain, but the thing that sets up this new universe is the Nothing from Neverending Story, because it's literally nothing. The Nothing destroys the multiverse, but however, 5 beings survived the destruction of the Nothing and rescued the tiny fragments of the multiverse that the Nothing had consumed but left behind. So these 5 beings brought the little shards together of their respective universes together to form one single universe for the multiverse to once again be created from again. And that's kind of where the universe is. It's not like Battle World where it's all these separate areas. It's not like Battle World. It's more like, think Earth, but if everything existed on Earth and everything in this new universe existed there. Like, Transformers now lives side by side with Gravity Falls, and it also lives side by side out in space. You've got the Federation fighting side by side with the Normandy crew. You've got so much stuff in one universe. There's now like a giant universe now that now contains all of this, and anything goes. Anything goes. So that's kind of what it is. So there you go. There's how to explain the new crossover universe. Now, for my title, Mystery Inc. The Next Generation. Mystery Inc. Next Generation is basically a new team for the Mystery Inc. crew. We've had in my story that back in this universe's 80s, back in the 80s of this universe, what had happened was that there was a Mystery Inc. Of course, Velma, Shaggy, the original Mystery Inc. crew, but something happened. And now, the Mystery Inc. team disbanded in the late, they were around since the mid to late 70s, and ended by the mid to late 80s. And, yeah, in that time frame, however, something happened, and the rest of the Mystery Inc. team just split off. They just do not talk to each other anymore. Just no more. After an event that happened that pretty much destroyed them. So, years later, Velma has put together a new team of Mystery Inc. For a new Mystery Inc. that will go out and fight the supernatural. And yeah, you can probably guess who's on this team, if you know me. But yeah, the lineup is as followed. You've got Dipper and Mabel, who do not show up. They are mentioned, but they do show up they do show up in the second issue, but in the first one they are mentioned. So they're in the team. You've got Danny Phantom, of course. You've got Lydia Dietz and Beetlejuice on this team. You've got Dib and Gaz from Invader Zim. Trying to think of who else, because I wrote this almost like a year ago, and Craig has just been kind of sitting on this whole story for a while, so I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. Also, if you're wondering, no, this image you see right here, this piece of fan art, no, don't worry, Dipper hasn't become the Antichrist, although this does give me a few ideas. I just thought this would look cool. Anyway, so yeah, this team, this is the new, but yeah, they're a new group of meddling kids, and however, they're not looking for guys in masks, they're actually combating the supernatural. Now, for this universe, oh yeah, we've also got, like, Gwen from, we're going more of the magic route with Gwen in this universe from Ben 10. So, we've got her, and there are a few other characters that will show up, but this is the initial team. This is the initial lineup for the group. So you have this team, and Velma's put them together to be the new Mystery Inc. to solve, supernatural, anything supernatural. Also, in this new continuity, Velma herself is kind of become a big deal in the supernatural community. She's either liked or she's either liked or hated among the supernatural community, whether it be on the both hero and evil side of the supernatural. She's kind of become in this new universe like the Nick Fury of the supernatural community. She keeps a lot of secrets, and a lot of team members, not just her old team members, but a lot of other people in the supernatural community, like Constantine and all these other characters, are like, we don't trust her. we don't know what kind of secrets she's keeping. We don't know what she's up to, but it ain't fucking good. So that's kind of what she is, and even the team is kind of leery around her. They're very much, the team's kind of leery around her, even though she's there, she goes by the identity of Mr. E. If you've seen the Mystery Incorporated show, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, Velma is, like I said, the Nick Fury of the supernatural community, and she is, she's older by now. And now she's she's now become the leader of this team, giving missions out, and, well, I wouldn't say she's like Nick Fury. She's more, now that I think about it, backtracking a bit, I wouldn't say that she's like Nick Fury. I think she's more like the Amanda Waller of the supernatural community. That is the better comparison. She's like the Amanda Waller of the supernatural community. But anyway, so, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought, shit. But yeah, this new universe we've been building on, I'll leave a link below for you guys to go check it out. You guys can go review it. Give a lot of credit to Craig, because he's been working on this, despite everything, so give a round of applause for this guy for setting up this universe, and everyone else working on this. There's going to be a lot more content behind this soon, so hopefully we can get that all up eventually. We've been brainstorming all of this stuff for like a year and a half, so hopefully it all comes together. Anyway, so like I said, I will leave a link below for you guys, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.